Hi, my name is Andrea Balbuena, and today I'm going to interview to Marco Baquedano.
Hi, my name is Marco Baquedano and I'm 20 years old and I'm from Honduras.
Okay, today I'm going to make some questions and you respond to it. What is
Okay.
your perspective on unemployment?
And for me, unemployment is something that happens all over the world. And however, I think that we can see it more in some countries due to their cultures and their way of thinking or their governments and their corruption. And I think it is also due to technological advances, since people are now less needed to do a job.
How did you acquire this perspective?
I think that it's more like what in what we believe in my family and what we have been throughout and all my entire life, and I think that's it.
Which aspects of your cultural identity can you relate to this issue?
I think I relate more to the way Honduran people think. They think that because they are poor, they do not have the opportunity to develop professionally, or they are simply lazy people who like to waste time on alcohol, drugs, or any non-productive things and activities.
What is the impact of unemployment on your personal life?
Personally, it is an issue that caused many problems in my family because of that, one of my goals is to be an entrepreneur to be able to help people get jobs in my country and in Mexico.
What are the beliefs about the issue in your peer group, family, and community?
Well, in my family, we see it more like the one who wants can, or in Spanish, el que quiere puede. We think that corruption is a huge factor for anyone to get a job, and that some people have less opportunities than others. But a small business or startup can be started by anyone, no matter what.
How do you think these groups acquire this perspective or beliefs?
Well, my family is we this belief is related to my mom's life. Since she was little, she did not have the support of her parents to study or to have a decent life. Throughout her life, she lived with many families and in different cities around the country, and she didn't have any opportunity to be successful. However, she built her opportunities and became a successful doctor, even though her father told her that he would not support her financially if she decided to study a major in medicine.
How do you think unemployment is present in Mexico?
Well, as in Honduras, I think is present all around the country, and that is a huge problem that needs to be solved. This problem, the lack of jobs, is why Hondurans and Mexicans immigrate to the United States looking for a decent life and a better life for their children or and families.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to show you a Mexican expression of unemployment. What I can see in this image represents to me how the high class take away almost all the economic opportunities to the rest of the population. However, there are some exceptions in which we may see how some persons are capable of having some opportunities. Which is your perspective of this image?
I see this image, and I think that rich people or people that are in a high class uh, economical, they like surviving and live and have a good life in the world, and poor people that doesn't have opportunity, um, they don't have a good life that they live. And I don't know how to say that this, like the sobras of
Okay, yes.
of each people, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. The second picture that I'm going to show you is from Honduras, the country you are from. This image demonstrates me the lack of job. even though there are many persons prepared and capable to work. What is your perspective of this image?
Well, in Honduras, corruption in government and business is the biggest factor and of the unemployment. The government and many companies give jobs to relatives or friends who are not professionally prepared for the work and they for the work they acquire.
Okay. The third picture I am going to show you is from the country from Argentina. What this image demonstrates me is that the people are tired of not having jobs, so they create this march to put up pressure in the government in order for them to have more job opportunities.
Yeah, I think that by eliminating corruption and in governments, they could create companies that generate jobs for people in Argentina.
Okay, as a conclusion, what I have learned from this interview is that most of the problems may be resolved if the government help more in the way of jobs and stop the robbery of the in the countries. What have you learned from this interview?
And well, I think that I have learned that unemployment is a huge problem all around the world, and we have to solve it. And by eliminating corruption in all countries, in all government countries, and we can make a difference by generating jobs to offer families a better life for them.
Okay, thank you. That's all for today.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.